half the time when I'm considering starting the stream and I'm feeling a bit blue, all I need is a good bit of FM synthesis to lift my spirits. Like that. Is that just such a little gem? I feel like I'm coming across loads of little golden nuggets, not like the breakfast cereal, like that these days, and it's fantastic. I wish I could somehow channel FM talents like that on the old synthesizers, but I digress. Good evening, you beautiful dreamers. I hope everyone is happy and well on this. It's like a ceremony now, isn't it? The Thursday evening that you've all been looking forward to. I probably haven't, but it's it's Thursday. Everyone loves Thursday. Out of touch Thursdays and all that. I hope everybody's doing well, is healthy and happy, having much fortune in their going abouts. We've got a lot of people pinging in the chat. I'm glad to see that because I was a bit concerned. I'm kind of battling for airtime tonight. I mean, because we've got the bingo stream, and then there's also this little thing with like the PlayStation or something. I mean, who cares about PlayStation? Xbox is where it's at, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know. I don't consoles. You can't console me. I'm not into the consoles. Gregory Mum, yes, we are playing Yuminiki Fangames tonight, my friend. Going back to a more traditional fare, which I think is about time. We've dicked about. We dug some holes. We what did we do? We survived, kind of. I think we should go back to something a bit more straightforward. Admittedly, the last time we played Yuminiki Fangames, we had a fucking well, let's just say it was a bloody what was it, a Buddhist peace symbol or whatever the hell it was, marching across the screen. I mean, I'm sure this will go far better than that. They usually do, don't they? Who have we got in the chat? We've got Brood, Xenon Quark, Dr. Odd Fairy / Dame was here, very sharp, of course. Puckish Angel, Gregory Mum, Argon, Varg, Ucho, I think it's Ucho actually. I've never been particularly strong at reading. That's how I ended up as a booby streamer. Is this the Yuminiki Fangame stream? Yes. I haven't been here in a while, so I lost track of time. Me too. It only happens every week, and I still forget which day it is. Yeah. I don't really have a lot to preamble all this with. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. But yes, as people have been asking, we're going to be doing some Yuminiki Fangames. The bread and butter of the bingo stream. None of this Doom, newfangled Doom from 1994. None of that. To keep that to yourself. None of that. No. Doom, please. Itch, please. Itch, please. No. Yuminiki Fangames. And you know what that means, right? That means we get to look at the Yuminiki Fangames wiki fan feed. Because everybody loves looking at this. I mean, look at this. We got Greg Nicotero on Resurrecting Creepshow and What's Next for The Walking Dead. Ranking the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World in terms of Oh no, sorry, no, that was a different article. The Yumituki wiki. Marshmallow, yeah. The full life consequences of playing Half-Life Alyx incorrectly. That's good. That one actually, that's good because that's a reference, isn't it? What they did there is they did a reference. They did a reference to internet. They did a reference to the internet, and that's good because we played Goodbye Gordon the other day, and that was a reference to internet as well. But that's a reference to internet that actually happened in recent times. When you guys were alive. Half-Life Full Life Consequences. I mean, that's a bit old, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit cringe. You're referencing stuff like that, a bit cringy. Isn't it? There's a fucking destroyer. Connection between the Navy and gaming. Yeah. But that Friends one's still in there. That's not changed. Okay. Yeah, what are we on here to do though? We're here to look at random fan games, of course. There's some new fan games on here I'm really excited to look at. We probably won't get them. Let's not kid ourselves, we're not going to get them. The party don't stop till I walk in, that's right. We're going to play some random fan games. We're going to go to the random fan game feature and we're going to get some games that we hopefully haven't played. And to aid us in that epic quest, we will be consulting on Argon's fantastic spreadsheet She continues to update like an absolute trooper, containing all the games that we have and haven't played. So we'll be using that to make sure that you and I are not getting too frustrated. Now, Oregon, of course, built features into that spreadsheet to also further reduce my frustration. But, you know, it's okay to be a little bit frustrated in life. You know, it keeps you on your toes, isn't it? Maybe. And of course, as we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we've got to have a guest, right? But who could we have? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to you the creator of .flow, LOL. Yeah. Moving on. Yeah, Fangames. Yeah, drinking conditions. Yeah, drinking conditions. I'm gonna drink. If we get one of these tropes of the game, we have to take a shot. I've got a big bottle of Jim Beam. With any luck, we're gonna be seeing the bottom of it. I can see the bottom of it now. Thanks a lot, three-dimensional space. Destroying my dreams already. I'm gonna drink that. I'm gonna drink that good and straight, as you should drink. What, bourbon? It's not real whiskey, is it? It's like whiskey in bunny ears. We're going to drink that. I'm gonna have a good time. Can't you drink anything better than Jim Beam? If we're going by the fact that I have been trying to propose to you beautiful people, I can't fault Dame particularly for this, but that I've been trying to fund, never mind a bottle of whiskey, a bloody shot glass for like the last 3 years, and I haven't been able to do that, then no, Dame, I can't afford anything better than Jim Beam. And this was fucking expensive as well. It wasn't on sale or anything. Normally I try and get it when it's cheap, and I bought this at fucking full balls out price because I saw the bottle and I thought that would look fantastic in my body, so I got it. What? But that's it really. That's the sum of it. Not much else to say. We're gonna look at this again, and then we're probably gonna dive straight in. Just drink water. What? Like fucking who was drinking water? Leighton. No, come on. I can't get away with that. I'm a streamer, mate. I can't be drinking water on the stream. Not unless I try and pass it off as vodka or something. I could do that. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, enough belly aching. I reckon we've killed enough brain cells talking about nothing, I reckon. So I think we should probably see if we can't get a game in the barrel. Now, in case you're not aware how this typically works, because I've played so many games on this wiki, when we use the random Fangame feature, almost undoubtedly we'll get a duplicate. And because we are closing in on having completed the Uminiki Fangames wiki 100%, including the Portuguese Fangames, we are likely to get a few duplicates. So just, you know, full disclosure. This might take a while, but it might not. You never know. It's all in the hands of RNG. RN fucking G. Here we go. Funny guy. We did play this actually. The Uminiki randomizer. Wasn't quite as random as I would have hoped, but it's a bit of fun. All it really does is randomize like the transitions and stuff. It's not truly random, but it does random. Aha. All caps up. Marshmallow, did we play that? I'm assuming you're not addressing someone in the chat called Marshmallow. No. I was trying to explain the stream to my friend and ultimately summed it up that it's not a quality stream. Oh. Dreams of Dead. Fucking Russian Fangames. Holy shit! Have we played this? Dream of Dead. Maybe you should look in the D's, you fucking idiot. Dreams of Dead. We've not played it. Dreams of Dead. Can you download it? You can download it. Fantastic. Russian Fangames. It's gonna have like big guns, you know, women speaking with thick Russian accents, That probably won't actually. Look at this! It's got Russian in it! Look at them there. Russian and Russian. I'm Russian to the Russian. Let's look at Russian fan games. Oh, there's one Russian fan game. I don't know what I was expecting, really. There's one Russian fan game. That's this one. Big Siberian Pipelines. That's what I'm after. I want a big Siberian pipeline. Good. Right, okay. Well, that's a good start. What was that second game? Sets an ominous precedent. Ah, man. Good, 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 good. How likely is it to be a virus? Unclear. It is unclear. We're gonna find out together, friends. That's how we do this, yeah? I'm like the wall defending honorably against the scourge of viruses. It looks like it's made in some kind of game makery thing. Does it say it's RPG Maker? It is RPG Maker, okay. Curious to see how this is gonna work then. Oh, it's just a self-extracting thingamajigger. Oh, well, let's just do that and then do that. Dream of Dead. Fantastic. Dream of Dead. Freelance police. Good. Good. Great. Good. Here he comes. Jesus Christ. Cool music, man. That with the copyright strikes going in like a fucking scud. Fucking missile. Good. Ah, my ears. Yeah. Yeah, that was loud, wasn't it? Yeah, the thing is, it usually, well, hopefully with most Yuminiki fan games, you get like the Kadakawa splash or the little loader splash, and then you can turn the volume down proactively. I'm just gonna mute that for the moment because it's quite exciting for a Yuminiki fan game. Gotta say, it's quite exciting, and I'm not really in an exciting mood just yet. If I've ever been in an exciting mood, I couldn't tell you. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Here we go. Right, good. Dreams of Dead. Sick. Scary Wonderland, or DOD. That's not a particularly great shorthand for your fan game, is it? It's a Russian Yuminiki fan game. The current version of the game is a demo version, which was released in 2011, so it's getting on a wee bit. Hey, don't do that. Which the creators said they'll remake in the future. Yeah, right. Yeah, and what are you gonna tell me next? That you that it's not gonna be a Yuminiki fan game anymore? Yeah, heard that before. Yeah, fucking punk. DOD is a exploration adventure horror game with a few puzzles. It features some scary and dark themes. So the creators have rated this game as appropriate for age 14 years or over. That's cute because the game will soon be 14 years or older. The game starts with a linear introduction sequence. Once the introduction is over, Aya wakes up in a hospital room. Aya can save by using her roommate's diary, or she can sleep in a vacant bed to be transported into her dream world. The Nexus has 4 different available dream worlds to explore. From there, you play as a girl named Aya, not to be confused with Aya from Hallucinogenia, who wakes up in the hospital for unknown reasons. The game has borrowed various sound effects and graphics from Yuminiki, including a Turinojin standing at a desk found in the beginning of one of the dream world. The rest of the game is composed of original graphics and music. Yeah. Effects in this game are known as items or objects. Okay, Dream Seal. I like the sound of that. Aya. Aya is the protagonist of the Russian Yumiki Fangame Dreams of Death. She wakes up in a hospital, the place where she lives at the moment for some reason. If you're in the hospital for some reason, does that count as living in the hospital? I don't know. How long do you need to be in a hospital to be living in the hospital? Do you need to sleep in the hospital? Could you just be there? Like, what if you had some kind of ailment that meant you couldn't sleep? Does that mean that you could be in the hospital for a year but you don't live there? Something to consider. Aya has black hair and black eyes. Her hair is done in a ponytail with straight bangs. She wears a long brown dress and brown shoes. The official artwork also depicts her as having dark circles under her eyes and what looks like white bracelets on both of her wrists. It's actually Anastasia. And before Aya gets the scoop from this game. Scoop! Scoop-de-doop. I'm gonna scoop into the game now. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Here's the big scoop, guys. The big scoop. Let's listen to this. Sounds like a proper intro to like a JRPG or something, doesn't it? I'm pouring a shot. I'm pouring a shot, boys and girls. I am having alcohol. My gut tells me that this probably isn't something that the author made. Maybe they did. I don't know. That wouldn't be very fair, would it? Okay. Go. What? Is this a hospital? I thought it said we were going to be in a hospital. Why is there dabbing emoji? Emoji. At least there's no polyhedron in this game. Hey Fudge, this is a bit of an unrelated question, but if you could have an Easter egg in a game, what would it be? I'm quite partial to like, a double-decker Easter egg, because you know you get 2 double-deckers in it. I mean that's pretty good value. Yes, epic music, Scary Wonderland. Ah shit, is alcohol time? Yes, it is. Getting my shot. Yes, loving this music. The dev definitely made it. Yes, 100% a hospital. Yes, yes, you can tell by the medicine. Background kind of looks like bowling balls, actually. What's this? Is this one of our stats is less than 3. That's not very good. We've also got, I think that says object. Object. How's your Russian, boys and dreamers? Have you got Russian? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm gonna take a drink right now. Cheers. I don't really know what's happening. It's God's honest truth. I think we've landed in Russia. What's this? Oh, it's a nothing. That's what that is. It's a big fucking nothing. This is more Yumi Nikki music. It didn't start in the bedroom. Well spotted. Yeah. What? What the fuck is happening? Is it wrong if I kind of dig it? It's like... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! I didn't make a very good job of that, did I? I should have anticipated the RPG Maker AI behaviour and dodged it, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Exclamation mark! XM, 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 XM. Yeah. Oh dear, here we go with the backwards R's and everything. Kakar, mniar, yeah, takar, mniar, Yaktanara. I don't know. I can't read any of that. What's happening? This is exciting music again. Who can speak the Russian? Oh, there's the word rope. I can see the word rope. It's got an M at the end, but I know it says rope. Lamp oil, rope, bombs, comrade. It's not new rage. Me has it too. Gotta hand it to her. Yeah, you do. Kicked myself out accidentally. Nice. Anna. Ah. Aha, aha, look, we didn't start in a hospital, or we didn't start in a bedroom, but we are kind of in a hospital now, which I guess is what the game said it was going to start in. Does that... Now, philosophical question for you all, right? I'm not trying to evade some alcohol, trust me. If you sleep in a hospital bed, does that count as your bedroom? I mean, it is a room with a bed in it. It's a room with a bed in it, isn't it? You can't deny that. This room has 2 beds in it. The room adjacent has another 2 beds in it. Those are bedrooms. They have beds in them. And they are rooms. I gotta learn Russian someday. Yeah, well, yeah. Why though? So you can speak to Russians? It is a bedroom. Yeah, it is a bedroom. But being technical, the game does not start in it. I think Nex is in to win it there, which is possibly a good opportunity to take a brief intermission and go and update the thing. That was a spooky sound. God, this is a spooky game full of spooky delights. I like it already. Doesn't start in a bedroom. Called it like it is. Doesn't start in a bedroom. Okay. Since that's going on, I can just quickly do this. Check this. Okay. Right. And then we can do this. Hello? Is that...
Hello?
Oh, it's low. It's not low. It's just pure. Hi.
It's just me.
It's just you and your smooth tones.
Snuck in.
Yeah. Hello there. You're here to hopefully not make this too much of a train wreck as it already is turning out to be. We got Russian Fangame, and we got.
I can't help you on that.
You can't. Oh.
No, unfortunately.
That's not good, is it?
The R's are just as backwards to me.
Yeah. Yeah, they got backwards 3s as well. I think you can get a lot of different exotic letters when you go Russian. You expand your alphabet immensely. Hang on one second. I'm just going to set this up. In case you're not sure who this is Pyure. Pyure's a long time hanger about her. It's good.
It's me. Hello.
You've been on the streams before, haven't you?
Yeah, a long time ago, like a really early bingo. I think I was on with somebody else. I don't remember who.
It would have been Ed.
Oh, okay.
I think because Explosion used to come on all the time, and Dame always used to. You can get rid of Dame. Dame's
Oh
always
yeah.
there.
I remember hanging out with Dame back in the day.
Right. Good. Good. We would have been letting people down, right? But that's fine because, of course, you're also a prestigious Yuminiki Fangame author, right? Right.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. You're prepared
I
for
did
the Dream Diary Jam. Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I just never have talked about it or published anything. But
no, that's because you're musically talented.
I try.
Good. Yeah. That's right, Dan. Yeah. Who's this guy? XP. It's Windows XP, man. Can you see that all right, Pure? If you look at Discord, you should be able to see it. Hope. It's worked flawlessly to this point.
Am I supposed to click on something?
If you click on my name in the channel.
Oh, and then join stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I do see it.
Nice. Lucky you. You get to look at a little NPC saying XP.
It's wonderful.
Oh man. Right. Good. Right, XP. So I'm pouring out a shot because, as Nick said, we met a drinking condition because we did not start in a bedroom. I don't know what we started in, like a spaceship or something. I kind of remember him. I said he reminded me of Mike Mnemonic. Do you know who Mike Mnemonic is, Pure?
I've heard the name thrown around, but I don't think I've like checked out any of his stuff.
MX.
Does he do Fangame videos as well, or is he?
Oh god, where's this? He's not very active on YouTube anymore. I think probably his claim to fame was he did this video where he sang along to this MIDI, and there's some other stuff that he's done which is quite funny. He's a really entertaining, but I think you have to quite like that sort of gruff streamer voice, and perhaps the lower end of the production quality value, which is saying a lot when I'm saying that. But he's great. But I think he's mostly stopped doing YouTube videos entirely. A lot of people migrated to Twitch though, and they do everything on Twitch now.
Could be.
What's this? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't want to talk to us, I guess. I heard something about writing in a diary.
Oh yeah, to save, right?
That's some tense music. Can you hear that?
Yeah, a little bit.
And just like that, it stops. Just like that. Yeah. Good. It's all good. I'm gonna drink this alcohol. Are you drinking, Pure?
I do have some vodka here. I'll take a shot of that.
Nice. That's the spirit, quite literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Why does she have no limbs? Is that her condition? I don't know what condition that would be. Being a limbless entity. Are we dreaming yet? I don't think we are dreaming.
Oh yeah. Did we ever like enter a bed or anything? I missed it. How did we get from like the creepy dungeon to the hospital?
It's a funny story. We went through Yuminiki worlds and then
yeah, I did catch some of that.
Yeah. And then we got grabbed by a hand. I played through Nick says, I played through the entirety of this game before on my channel. I can guide you through some parts if necessary. Yeah, that's good. If I get stuck, I mean... Oh. Okay. I guess collisions are for chumps.
Yeah.
In Russia,
Collisions are optional.
yeah, in Russia, collisions are optional. How far off can we go? It's not the first time I played a game though, and you do that, and it's actually intended, and there'll be something that you have to interact with outside the map space.
Oh yeah.
There was some weird game I played. It wasn't a Yuminiki Fangame, and you had to clip outside the level just to get into like a door that was blocked by loads of shrubs and stuff. It was an RPG Maker game. I don't know if I don't know if I approve of game mechanics like that.
I don't know. It's kind of like a Yumituki thing too, where it's like you're kind of off the path and you're like trying to squeeze between bushes that you don't even know if you can actually make it, and then you don't know if that's the path or if it's like just the way they place the bushes, and then you end up at a dead end and you're like, where am I actually supposed to be right now?
Yeah. Oh man, totally. I mean, there's so many of them now. These bloody puzzles where it's like overhanging trees or like little squiggly plants that have like the upper half of them is non-collidable and the bottom half is collidable, and then you're just trying to squeeze your way through, and then you get to some point and you're like, I have no idea if I keep trying at this.
See is like half the trouble.
Yeah, it's like I have no idea if I keep trying at this I'm going to make some progress, or if I've literally just gone into some random offshoot that is a complete waste of my time.
As if a regular maze wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, but they love it. I mean, that's like the bread and butter of the fucking Yumituki developers.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It said something about a diary. I'm curious about where this diary is. I can't see anything that looks like a diary in this room. Although this guy has a book, but that's fine. We'll fight him for it later. Aha! Here we go. We're in the bed. What happened
with the stream quality on this like Discord thing? Tanked really hard. It's like ultra blurry.
Is it? Oh well. I mean, is it legible at all?
Yeah. I mean, I can tell where you're moving.
Okay, I'm a cheapster, so I haven't got like super Discord streaming in 4K quality or anything like that.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. Oh look, everything's in color now. Why?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Color is back. Yeah, it is back. Yeah. So, yes, Pyure, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Fair.
Fair. Well.
Yeah.
Oh, now we can save. Okay, what does that mean then? Were we dreaming there, or were we not dreaming there? Oh, this game's confusing me. This game's confusing me already. What you got to say? Nothing. Okay. What's over here? Nothing. It's just a place that you can walk where you can't see your character. Interesting. It makes me wonder if we're actually supposed to be going through this little gap that I've found. Because I get the impression that you're not supposed to be going that way.
Is that the only part of the wall you can walk through?
Yeah, the rest of it's solid.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't seem very intentional.
No. Yeah, of course, for anyone who doesn't know that both myself and Pyure, and possibly a few others on... this fucking music. Oh my god. Music's doing my nutting. Both myself and Pyure are... Well, I am the only one who's brave enough to try and do this and try and make a Yuminiki Fangame. Pyure is doing the weekly beats, making a bit of music every week for the year.
That's right.
And you were even making 2 bits of music for a while, weren't you?
For a little while, yeah. For the first 10 weeks, I was doing 2 per week, and then I stopped doing that. It got very burnt out. But, I mean... And also lazy, because I just never started doing it again. And then I look at like Brood was uploading 3 songs that he made in one day, and I'm like, I could probably be doing better.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Brood is like some kind of fucking savant, just sort of churning out all this.
He does it all.
Yeah. When he's not making RPG Maker go where no developer's gone before, he's just sort of casually chucking out the anthems, the dream anthems.
Right.
I think we've been... Oh, so Elizabeth is translating I think what's being said. Now that's potentially quite useful. Right, and next is helpfully telling me that I think I'm fucking going the wrong way entirely. So let's not do that. Also, I don't want to listen to this music anymore because it's kind of annoying. Right, we need to sleep again. You're still awake. Yes. Yes. Oh, we took our shoes off. That's cute. Alright, okay. That's an annoying sound. What's this?
Get up. Yeah.
What is that sound? Can you hear that? It's like a fucking printer or something. Like a
No, volume's still low. I can't really hear. I can hear like a little bit of a melody or something.
yeah. There's music, but I'll turn it up just a bit.
Oh yeah, I hear it. There's like a beeping and then like a.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
It's weird.
What the fuck is going on here?
Looks amazing.
What's quite good though is you could enter this into Dream Diary Jam 4, and because these look a bit like mushrooms, and of course the theme this year is mushrooms.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Have you incorporated that into what you're working on yet? You 3D modeled a mushroom yet?
Why is this sound just following us everywhere?
I don't know.
Oh, this is so annoying. Have I incorporated mushrooms? I haven't. I have a plan to. There's a really lazy way I could do that actually, with some stuff that's in the.
Oh.
Some stuff that's in the sort of the engine that I'm using. I don't really know what to say about this.
I don't either. Is that a mushroom that she's beating him with?
It looks like it could be. The head of a mushroom, the cap of a mushroom.
Yeah. Well.
And we're in a room that looks like it's full of hanging bits of meat.
Right, yeah. Some sort of meat locker, but they're just chilling doing their thing.
Well, one of them's chilling. One of them's,
one of them.
One of them's beating furiously. Right, okay. And the music's nice and serene as well for this particular scene.
Yeah, it suits it very well.
Next, if you're there, what do you remember about this? Do you remember hearing a weird sound like somewhere between a 56k modem and a printer jammed? Because that's what this game sounds like. Oh look, that's the same person that was with the mushroom.
Yeah, she's coming to get you.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of no mushrooms. What was I saying? Yeah, we're saying about the bloody weekly beats. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like time is running out.
Time is running out for what?
Life.
Just in general.
Just generally life. No, like, well, because I've much like 2 years ago. Was it? It must have been 2 years ago, 2018.
Yeah.
Doing the game jam and doing the fucking weekly beats is.
Yeah, it's spreading yourself thin.
Yeah.
With ambitious projects. Like, I don't know. I say that, but I've really been phoning in weekly beats for like a lot of them.
You're a veteran.
I could be trying a little harder, but it can get like difficult to find the motivation every single week. It is a challenge.
Well, I suppose that's. Oh. There was a.
Oh, we've got an endless hall. Or not.
It's a horse.
An horse?
Is it a horse? It's a very tall dog. Uh-oh.
Okay, guess he's friendly, maybe.
I like how it's got the Yuminiki sound effects of teleporting around. What the
Okay.
what the what?
Wait, so we have the furry condition? Is that in there? Oh no. Missed opportunities.
What?
Missed opportunities.
What a peculiar thing to have in your game, a horse that randomly turns into like a wolf man that walks around. Oh, and look, there's some original Yuminiki assets as well. Fantastic.
Oh, nice. I was wondering when we'd seen more of that. That was the weirdest thing. Is like that was so out of place. I was expecting, since it was like the first thing we saw, that there was going to be a bunch of that, but it seems to be like just that one area.
This is weird. And there's more assets that I can just see are from Yuminiki as well, in that area we just went to. The trees, for example.
Right. And they just grabbed the music.
There's a vending machine.
Coca-Cola. Got your little sponsorship shout out.
This is genuinely... There's something quite surreal about all of this. More so than I think I normally encounter in a Yuminiki Fangame. The fact that it's just like so blatantly reusing all of these assets, and yet
Very odd choice.
Yeah, the grass. I thought it was. Oh my god! What is with this fucking noise? I think we've come full circle. Great. Blood? Ah, well.
Oh, yes.
Bab
That explains it.
Babin Pippin open yeah. It is in Russian. It is in Russian. Okay. The thing which is, I think the thing which is frustrating me the most at the moment, which applies both to Weekly Beats and to the Dream Diary Jam 4, is that, and I kind of knew this would happen because this happened before as well. This happened during Dream Diary Jam 3. That because I almost had this thought that because, you know, because lockdown and all this, that it would be like, oh yeah, okay, bit of extra time to sort of do these things and everything, and in reality it totally hasn't fucking okay, it totally hasn't been like that. In fact, it's been like, it's almost been more challenging, and it hasn't helped as well that both of them are still, because I'm still working, and
Right.
that was bloody Mad at Suki's noise. This is like the weirdest fucking thing. I'm fascinated by this though. I'm absolutely fascinated by it.
Same. Yeah, it's... I mean, it makes me want to, like, see all of the areas to just see what they all took.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's completely
why.
unpredictable.
Yeah.
What the fuck is all this? I mean, when they said in the description, it uses some assets from Yuminiki, like some sounds and stuff like that. I was thinking, alright, okay, so maybe like some door opening sound or something is like from Yuminiki. I wasn't expecting to be walking through the fucking, what's that one world called? It's not Shield World. Shield Folk World? No, it's not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to just be walking through like a whole world from Yuminiki, and then be wandered about and going, oh yeah, there's the door. There's the door. There's Mado's door.
Oh, the chat's trying to get your attention on something.
What sound?
Something about a door.
Oh. Fudge, go back to the door. Uh-oh. This is good.
That was probably a while ago. I haven't been really looking at the chat either.
Obvious borders to Hudge. Was there obvious borders? I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to argue. If I've been ignoring you, then I deserve the punishment, right?
Oh, yeah, there definitely was. I didn't see that was one of the conditions, but yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Parallax background has obvious borders. Okay, good. Fine. I'm not gonna quibble. I'm not surprised.
Nice.
I mean, this game seems like if you play it enough, it's probably gonna have just about every fucking condition on the board on it.
Right.
What else was happening there? Go back to the... I had a smooth brain moment. What? Yeah, you do. Si, you do. That's exactly who that is. Si's saying hello, I think.
I say hello to Sai.
Good. Let's go through here. Oh, it's a railway. Do you know what? I didn't quite clock that was a railway track. For some reason, looking at that, thinking it was like
A second fence.
Yeah, it just didn't look like a railway track until.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I thought it was like another fence behind the fence for some reason.
Triple layer security. We got 2 chain link fences and a fucking.
You're not getting through.
Oh, I like this.
Dare you to try.
Yeah. I tell you what though, I think we need more Russian Yumaniki fan games.
Yeah, I mean, if this is the kind of content we can expect, I'm all for it.
Kind of too late for that now. The locked door with blood. Did I not try and open it? I thought I did. I can't remember. Trying to piece together even what's happened in this game so far has been. I mean, it's a bit of a roller coaster. Right.
Well, we're going to town.
Going to.
The clapping alien realm.
They all strangely sound like Madatsuki.
Character.
Don't know if I can do this. What's this? Oh, who's this?
The girl. She doesn't care, I guess. Oh my god, stop bullying her.
I can't help it, sorry. Who's this guy? He looks spooky. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, I can't talk to him anyway.
Nobody here wants to talk.
No. Looks like you. They might actually look like a bit like me, hang on. That's particularly dangerous if they do, because that means that we've got a fucking bingo roll.
Oh,
and we're not even 50 minutes into the stream.
I was gonna say that, but they just kind of look generic. Well, no, I guess they've got like the exact same hair. The eyes are different.
They're different. They're a different resolution.
Yeah, they look like from a different game or something.
Wait, this counts.
It looks similar.
We'll let the chat mull that one over. I'm not going to spend too much time thinking about it. I can't be bothered. They must have been really fucking pulling out all the stops to make this world fucking massive.
Yeah.
Feels like we've been here for about fucking half an hour. Right, I'm having a shot, cheers.
Alright, guess I'll pour mine.
Where you are in the world, Pyure, are you suffering from any restrictions of movement or anything like that, or?
Not really, because, well, I'm in the United States, but I'm in North Dakota, which is less densely populated than a lot of places, and also our, like, mayor or governor or whoever is, like, very pushing towards keeping businesses open. So, I mean, we were very shut down in the middle of it, but now things are mostly returning to normal. It feels like we're definitely not experiencing it as hard as like the West Coast or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's been decent. Oregon 8, North Dakota, aka middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, kind of. Compared to a lot of places, yeah, we've got a lot more space to ourselves here, which is fine by me. And I mean, they've opened things back up. Like, you can go to bars now and stuff.
Oh, the music.
A lot of people are against it because they think it's too early, and maybe it is, but I don't know.
The music didn't look right. I just heard it obviously like clunk between the transitions. That means even if not getting the NPC that looks like you, we're getting another fucking shot as well. Oh my god.
Damn.
Well, I mean that sounds good. I remember pubs and bars.
Yeah, back in the day, good old days.
Back in the day. Music doesn't look right. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Dr. Rod's straight on there. Fucking hawk.
Couldn't hear it quite well enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's difficult to say what's gonna happen here in the UK, really, and it's even more funny now because I suppose a bit like in the States, actually, you've now got different parts of the UK enforcing different restrictions. So, like, the rules in Scotland are currently different to how they are in England. And while you might be able to travel around freely in England, it's still, to my knowledge, quite locked down in Scotland. So it's like you're driving your car around and having the time of your life, and then you cross the border into Scotland, and they're like, "Oh, you pal, fucking pull over!" On the spot, fine of £1,000 for breaking the rules. I don't think that would happen.
Out and about, yeah.
For
I mean,
being...
that's kind of how it is here between states. Like, the rules are very different from state to state.
Can we wake up?
But you guys are still in pretty, like, heavy lockdown, or I mean, like, things haven't started opening again, right?
Not really. They're edging towards some of these things, and I think the closest that we're getting is like pubs might start opening with like beer gardens and stuff like that. But no, I mean, in all practicality, it's all still exactly as it was like a month or two ago. Nothing's really changed. It's different for me though, because I mean I'm stuck working remotely now, and that is likely to be the case now, probably, I imagine, for the rest of the year. So, you know,
yeah,
it's not like
friends is in programming, does stuff for the state or whatever, and they've had them working from home, and now, yeah, he was telling me that probably be at least for another year, and if not indefinitely, like them doing what they're doing just remotely.
Yeah.
So it might change a lot of things.
Yeah, Nex is saying that I need an effect to wake up. What kind of bullshit is that? Well, Nex, is there anything interesting in this area that I've missed? Because otherwise we're going to be facing a unpalatable backtrack through all this nonsense again.
It's definitely the wilderness, right? So there might be like some large-ass opening someplace.
The stumpy wilderness.
Yeah, everything's cut down.
This is some innovative game design. Yeah.
I like that guy, the mummy there.
Yeah.
Mummy skeleton alien.
I mean, they all look lovely. I mean, certainly these ones don't look like they were whacked together in MS Paint or anything.
I just like that it's like some of them have like these black outlines, other ones not. It's fine.
Do you know what I've been doing in the last couple of weeks? Well, I said last couple of weeks, last week or so. Learning how to use Blender. Have you ever used Blender?
Oh no, I heard you talking about that. I've had an interest in like checking out 3D stuff, and I've played with other tools that like let you sculpt or whatever, but I've never touched Blender specifically.
Ooh.
Or tried it.
Well, you know what? I mean, it looks fucking intimidating as hell because you open it up and it's like there's just like a million things that you can do. But it's once you actually figure out the interface. I mean, my artistic talent is like laughable. I can't draw. I can't do anything like that with any real talent. But
You made that beautiful vase, though. I saw it.
What face?
Or whatever that container was that you posted in the cauldron. Those, thought it was like a vase or something.
Oh,
or
the
a
vase.
bottle.
Oh, I thought you said face.
Oh, no. The vase, yeah.
Beautiful face. Oh, thank you. No, yeah, the vase. Yes. Yeah. They were like big bottles. Yeah. Yeah, I made those. And
Jugs.
yeah, jugs. Big jugs. And yeah, that was. I made that in Blender. And don't get me wrong, it's not like fucking mind blowing, but the thing is, it has a lot of tools in it to make it quite quick to do something like that. So you can sort of draw the vertices of something like a bottle, for example, and then it has a tool that essentially allows you to just like project that around 360 degrees, and then essentially, if you have that, then you have you have a model. I mean, and then from there you just sort of build on it. So
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, I've it's been like a fucking awakening. I've been really loving working with it. And do you know what? That's got to be the heart of things like the Dream Diary Jam and Weekly Beats and stuff like that, right? You're being pushed a bit out of your comfort zone, and you know you're. Well, I'm not going to go as far as to say rise to the challenge, because that's like famous last words, isn't it? My computer's already been acting up today. Probably fucking blue screen on me, and that'll be my whole bloody game gone or something.
Right.
How do we get out of here next? Oh, look, there it is. Right, good. Christ.
I had no idea what we were looking for. Oh, okay.
Was the flat shading on the vase or the vase intentional? That's a lovely sound. Well, that's an interesting question, Argon. It's not that it was intentional. Don't get me wrong. I don't have the skill to start doing fucking, you know, like bloody bumps and texturing and stuff in Blender. I've not got that far yet. But the thing is, the engine that I'm using has a texturing system in it, so I didn't really want to do that in Blender. I wanted to wait and do that in the engine, unless I found a reason not to do that. He's almost killing off all the viewers in this. Right, now people were talking about this bloody door, right? So we're gonna have to go in the bloody door. Right. We're back in the bloody door.
The bloody door.
We're back in that blood splatter looks quite familiar to me as well, actually.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one before.
I'm mad at Suki was here at one point. She's gone now. Okay, well, we're back in the door. I mean, if anyone wants to advise about why this is a good place to be, that's a Mado smoothie. Oh, Christ. Dear. Blender more like text. One with the text? What one with the text? Gregory, I'm saying there's a chaser to your right. I should warn you. I'm not afraid of a chaser. Bring it on. This is back to that same world again, isn't it? No. 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 Someone committed balcony. It's good. Oh look, a chaser. Should have listened to Gregory Mum. Gregory Mum knows what's going on.
How are you gonna get away?
I don't know. This is obviously quite a tricky adversary. I reckon we can run past that though. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh!
Oh, just barely juked him.
MLG style.
Somebody clip that.
Right, okay. There's probably nothing over here though. What was everybody talking about? What was everybody talking about this door?
I do not know.
The one with the text? I don't know. This is why it's sometimes better just to ignore the chat, because it's like they don't know what's going on. Oh no, you need to calmly walk away from her. How could you even tell that was a her? It was just like a fucking bloody mummy. Here she is. I will be your doctor today. I'm Comrade Zablinski, and we're going to be I don't know what has been extracted from this body, but judging from where that cut is, perhaps it's better we don't wonder too much about that. It's very industrial sounding in here. It's not like a traditional hospital. This one happens to be right next to fucking steelworks or something.
Under construction.
Yeah.
They're adding floors as we're playing.
I'll put something in the cauldron about what I'm talking about later, since it's a bit to explain. Let me just read what you say. Was the flat shading on the vase intentional? Well, I mean, I may have answered that in a strange way, but essentially all I wanted to do with that Argon, for simplicity, to try and not give you a confusing or naive or ambiguous answer, was I just wanted to make the mesh and faces. I didn't want to texture it. I didn't want to put anything on it other than that. I just wanted it to be
the shape of it.
Yeah, exactly. And the rest of it is something that I'll be handling in a different manner. But I would like to know how to do that in Blender, but it's not mission critical, if you see what I mean. That's the story. That's the story.
But you could say that you did, and now it's stylized. It wasn't plain. It was a stylistic choice.
That is a great idea. In fact, I might have to pull that card out quite a few times when people realise that how shit all the 3D models are.
Very powerful.
It's the style, mate. It's the style. It's my style.
Yeah. You wouldn't understand.
I was going for that quasi Minecraft PS1 generation look that everyone loves at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice train. That's a really nice train.
Beautiful.
Use DeepL. Deep L. Oh, Elizabeth's been using Google Translate to translate the text in the game.
What a hero!
I thought maybe you were like expressing some talent there, like a Russian, a secret knowledge of the Russian language or something. But no, doing it the old-fashioned way. Our old pal Google.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize that Russian.
Google Translate. What the fuck, man? What the fuck?
I don't know. We got yeah, I guess they just like the music so much. So I had to steal it straight from Yumi Nikki.
It's a homage.
Homage.
There's a little...
the quality's back.
I couldn't really see that there. You might not even be able to see that at all, but there's a tiny little sparkling sort of default RPG Maker looking thing.
Yeah, I see it now. The quality just came back.
Right in the middle.
Just chilling there. Well, I guess, is that an effect? Have we gotten any effects yet?
No. Maybe that's the wake up effect. Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I must have missed it. I'm trying my best to keep up with the chat, but I mean, I'm drinking alcohol. I'm playing a Yumi Nikki fan game, and I'm talking to Pyure. I can't promise to have caught everything that you're saying, so I apologize. Yeah, I got a full plate, and it's only to distract me from the impending horror of the Dream Diary Jam and the weekly beats and everything. Oh my god! Here we go. Ito, Thrito. High White Desert. I recognize that Russian though. The thing is, it's not the normal White Desert theme though, because the White Desert has that. It's like, isn't it? But there's one version of it where there's like it doesn't have that.
Yeah, I think there's like two different areas. So I don't know if it's the big white desert or if it's the like quivering jaw guy.
I think it's the quivering.
I don't know if that's a different theme.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate these things until somebody steals it and puts it in their own Yumi Nikki fan game. What is this? Russian text, just like the kind of acrylic script, just looks mental, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Did we use it?
Yeah, go for it. Or wait. Yeah, go for it.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
I was gonna say if it wakes you up, that would kind of suck. But also, I guess we need to know.
We've been playing this game for 43 fucking minutes, and
Holy shit!
we've done 5,991 steps. But the really tragic thing is, I think to save the game, we literally need to go all the way fucking back to the hospital.
Find the save point.
Yeah, we did. It was the person in the hospital. And it said something about short music loops. Come on, this is a track from Yumi Nikki. I don't think we can say this is a bloody short music loop trope. It's not even that short, to be honest. It must be what, like 8 seconds or something? I don't know. I don't know if I could be bothered trying to backtrack to the fucking Nexus. I
can't believe that the wake up is an effect that you have to find. What is that?
Does anyone know what this says? I don't know. I believe it'd be a nightmare to read.
Are we positive that's the case? That there's no way to return to the hospital?
I'm whacking every button with a passion, and nothing's happening. Unless, of course, it's the G key. For your reference, Peter, my G key stopped working. I can't say gamer anymore. Oh yeah,
that's right.
I can't say gamer anymore.
Can't say the gamer word.
I can say aimer. I can't say the gamer word either. Yeah, I'm a bit stuck, and it's funny because I've managed to work around this because I've bound. I'm gonna close the game down. Whatever. I'm done with this. You're not gonna be able to see it for a minute.
Okay.
I've worked around this, right, like a pro gamer. I've now set, because my mouse has like millions of buttons on it, right? So let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You're gonna say you have a dedicated
11.
G key.
Funnily enough, it does have a G key, but I am not using that for the G. Instead, I've bound what I think is like mouse 11. It just sounds stupid, doesn't it? Mouse 11 to the G letter, and that means now if I'm typing, I'll be like typing like the word bring, BRIN, and I need to take my right hand off the keyboard onto my mouse, press the mouse button to type the G, and then go back to the keyboard to continue typing. That's not a very good way to type. But do you know what?
No, it's just going to be second nature after a couple of days. You're just going to be incorporating your mouse into your everyday typing.
I'm making it work. Work. And do you know what?
No, I had that issue once too with my old laptop. It would overheat so bad. I don't know what happened with it, but like half the keyboard went out, or like a few letters on one side. So I constantly had to have the like on-screen keyboard that you can like use your mouse to like click the buttons or whatever. I would use that.
Have you ever considered buying a new keyboard? Well, I mean that's a fair observation. Actually, I have a spare keyboard, Argon, and this, for reference, this only happened recently. It's not like this is a situation I've been putting up with for like 6 months or something. It's only something that's stopped working in the most recent of times. So it's not like I've been struggling through. I'm just trying to find a stopgap measure. And the thing is, it's quite an expensive keyboard. It's a Logitech mechanical gaming keyboard, and
gaming.
Yeah, gamer keyboard. It's got a big fucking G on it. It doesn't work though. That would be useful. The thing is, it looks like it is fixable, but it would require the use of a soldering iron. And do you ever do any soldering, Pierre? It's the kind of skill that I wish I had. No. It's the kind of skill that
I've done it before, but no.
It's the kind of skill that, especially given how much I tend to be in contact with electronics, that I wish I could do better, but I can't, unfortunately. I don't even have a soldering iron, so.
Yeah, me neither. I've just done it like once, and I mean, it was really fun, actually. I enjoyed doing it, but I don't know.
Listen to what Varga said. It reminds me of when I threw up onto my keyboard. Ugh. And it would just type random keys whenever I'd press literally any key. But you probably just needed to clean the vomit off it, and then it would probably work fine.
I mean, might have had something to do with it.
Yeah. It adds a new level of interface to the keyboard, trying to type through all the vomit.
I guess the worst I got on a keyboard was Coca-Cola or something, or Sprite, or I don't remember what it was, but I spilled a little bit on it, and it just made everything sticky and horrible.
Sticky and horrible. I spilled Iron Brew on a keyboard once. Have you ever? Iron Brew is like the most fucking staining thing known to man as well.
Really?
Yeah, because it's got, you know, Iron Brew, right? It's like fucking neon orange, right?
I'm not familiar.
You're not familiar with Iron Brew?
Not,
oh my god!
Not familiar. I'm going to look it up right now.
Yeah, do it. Well, while you do that, I'm gonna just quickly recap. We got a fair amount of drinks out of that game. We got 3 drinking conditions, possibly 4. Bit of a flag on the field about that. Yeah, good. Oh, that was a good achievement. Do you know what? In a strange sort of way, I quite enjoyed that. There was something about it.
It was interesting. I didn't think it was terrible either, and it really jumped around from place to place for better or for worse. And the stolen assets, I don't know.
This to me is it's like when you play a Doom WOD from like 1995 or 1996. You know, back before people knew better. Even though this was made in fucking 2010, I mean, people were starting to generally know better than that. But it still has that sort of, it's like a naive charm where it's like somebody's gone out of their way to try and make something, but the fact that they've just reused all these assets and stuff like that's like, and that like not having the ability to wake up. It's like, what?
Yeah, there were a lot of weird choices in that.
We didn't get to see that.
I'm kind of curious to see like the later game that were like, if there's more to it.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that's realistic, to be honest. Russian
was
Fangame.
It like in development thing they said, from 2010?
Well, the last update was 2011, seems, and then it hasn't been updated since then.
Yeah,
and it seems like the current version of the game is a demo version, which the creators said they will remake in the future, which I highly suspect they're not going to do. So
fingers crossed.
Iron Brew is one of the only acceptable fizzy drinks, says Sai. And Elizabeth says, I have to go and eat. Enjoy your food. Elizabeth, thank you for your assistance with the translations and stuff. Sorry, I was a bit useless. I once didn't own a keyboard for like a whole month. I used a PlayStation controller to move and a mouse to aim to play Stalker Clear Skies. God. Yeah, Iron Brew. If there's a fizzy drink to drink.
So Iron Brew is a soda. It's not a beer.
No, it's not. It's not alcoholic. No.
When I heard Iron Brew, for some reason, I was thinking it was like a ale or something like that.
No. It's difficult to describe what it tastes like. It's kind of fruity. The old marketing thing was that it's made in Scotland from girders.
Yeah, it says often described as Scotland's other national drink.
Yeah, it was more popular than Coca-Cola in Scotland for a while. I don't think that's the case now, but and also unusually, it's quite popular in Russia. How convenient! We're playing a Russian fan game as well.
Yet they had a Coca-Cola machine and not an Iron Brew machine. It's tragic.
It is indeed. This was like 7 years after the last Yuminiki update, but was an expensive drink. Oh, this is what. This is Varg's story about being sick on the keyboard. The whole story was I was getting drunk home alone like a champ. I drank a little too much. Couldn't handle myself. Next thing I knew, I had to replace the whole keyboard. Oh, bless. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate. Here's to drinking at home alone. Hopefully,
cheers.
My keyboard's
I'll drink to that.
Yes. My keyboard's already fucked, so if I vomit on it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just assign more keys to your mouse.
I do have a spare keyboard. It's not like it's the end of the world. See, I have this other. You think I'm a fucking Logitech fanboy, but I do have another Logitech keyboard that I keep for rainy days. Anyway, enough about being sick on keyboards. We played Dreams of Dead, and it was a strangely endearing experience, even though it was a bit shit. Do you know what? If more Yuminiki fan games were like that, I would be happy. I don't mind if a game is a bit shit, but what's cool about it is that it was a bit different.
It certainly was that.
and to me that's almost more important. I mean, you can make a very competent fan game, right? But it can also be extremely generic.
Right, it can be really boring.
Whereas this it had a lot of different elements in it, and the fact that it was just so blatantly reusing assets from Human Eco.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps your interest for better or for worse. Like, I don't understand the reasoning behind ripping the assets when they clearly put a lot of effort into. Or I mean, they put a fair amount of effort into making the worlds. I don't know why they'd bother, but I don't know. It was an alright game. I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It
Yeah.
passed some time. Science saying Iron Brew tastes like rust and battery acid.
Delicious.
Yeah, it sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Are
Next
you
game,
a fan
please.
of it?
Yeah, actually, in truth, I think I've talked about this before in the streams. I don't know, but I made a point maybe about 4 years ago, no, probably not even long ago. Is that 2 or 3 years ago? Of essentially just cutting fizzy drinks out of my diet completely. And when I say fizzy drinks, I mean like a soda, not like a cider, for example, or like a beer.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like carbonated soft drinks.
Yeah.
And I now generally as a rule I don't drink them. And it's now got to the point where like even just taking like a little drink of Coca-Cola or something is actually really disgusting. I don't like it at all.
Really?
Yeah, Iron Brew. I have had like little sips of Iron Brew and I've gone, yeah, that's okay. But I just, the thing is with like fizzy drinks, you just drink them loads, and I don't really think they're particularly good for you anyway. They're not good for your teeth because they're
No,
full of
they're absolutely
sugar.
not.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't miss them really. Iron Brew.
Do they have diet iron bra?
They actually do. So like, cause like Coca
Oh,
Cola, you have like Coke, you have Diet Coke, and you've got like Coke
Coke
Zero, don't
Zero.
you? So
Yeah.
with Iron Brew, you've got Iron Brew, you've got Diet Iron Brew, and then you've got, I think it's called Iron Brew 32.
Hmm.
No, Iron Brew 32 has caffeine in it. That's the thing. It's like an energy
Uh,
drink. There's another one which is like no sugar and it's got like artificial sweeteners in it. Um, but yeah, even at that, like even just like the feeling of like the fizzy drinks now, I just can't even be dealing with that. Like because it sticks in your teeth and I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll stick with it for a while and then maybe I'll be like, oh, because I'll tell you what, I've got three
Go on a big
cans
kick.
of Prohibition, like pre-sugar Prohibition Iron Brew in my fridge. Now these have like the full fucking sugar count in them because
Oh,
they refreshed it a few years ago and they like cut the sugar by like 50% and replaced it with an artificial sweetener. This is the fucking OG stuff.
real deal.
You'll be on the ceiling drinking this. Also, it's been in the fridge for what's about fucking 5 years now, so it's
5 years.
probably going to be hallucinogenic at this point.
You've had iron brew staying in your fridge for 5 years.
One of them's been sitting so close to the back of the fridge that it's nearly burst because it was frozen.
Oh my god. Oh,
I don't know what to do with them. I don't drink them, so they just sit there. Um,
just saving it for a rainy day down the road when you're like, you know what?
I'll
I
inflict
like an iron brew.
I'll inflict them on some guest at some point. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm looking at this O-Box game and I'm thinking we haven't played it, but I should probably check that.
Does not look familiar to me, but
We have played it. Yeah, we have played it. I don't understand how people have an aversion to soda after not drinking it. I don't know if aversion is the right word. I don't appreciate, because I used to really enjoy drinking things like Iron Brew, but now when I drink it, it's just a bit too sweet and a bit unpalatable. It's not like I would be like fucking, oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I mean, that's not true at all. It's just that I would if I had two drinks in front of me and it was like a glass of Coca-Cola and a glass of like apple juice, I would much prefer to drink the apple juice.
yeah, I can understand that to some point. Like, I guess it just
Oh,
depends on what I'm feeling that day, but also just as I've gotten older, I don't go towards. Well, I mean, apple juice is maybe a bad example for me. Like, sometimes I just don't feel like having something sweet, so I'd rather have like, I don't know, just water instead of a soda.
There's a lot to be said for just a nice, really fucking cold glass of water. There's a lot to be said for that. I mean, I mean, I've talked about this, but I love like it's my favorite thing about the winter because I don't have like a fucking water chiller or something like that because I'm not that middle class. I like it. You know, tap on fucking ice cold water straight at the tap, glass under it, drink it, fantastic. Whereas like now you do it and you get like a sort of a lukewarm, sort of horrible. What the fuck is that? Koyomu. Is that what that says? I appreciate you can't see any of this, Pure. So unless you're watching the stream in the meantime.
Oh, we haven't. I've got it on the page.
We haven't played this. It seems. I don't drink. Oh, this is a game called Kiyomu. Oh, sorry. I will show you. 1 second. Shut up. Screen.
Oh, my stream was like way behind for some reason.
There you go. I genuinely want to try your 5-year-old Iron Brew. You're welcome to it. I mean, I'll figure a good price for it because it is, you know, pre-prohibition. Argon says I don't drink anything that costs money. Water at the tap doesn't cost money. You drink rainwater. No. That could be a good video. Special guest side drinking decade-old Scottish girder water. I think people would love that. I think that was that's a really good idea, Sai. Sayaka says, "Imagine drinking poison." I'm imagining it right now.
Delicious poison. The screen share thing didn't work, or it says it ended.
Oh. Why though?
I don't know. Now something's happening. There we go.
Ah, right, good. It's not that interesting. It's just a page that says Kiyomu, which we haven't played, it would seem. So that's exciting. Next, thanks for tuning in and thanks for your help with whatever the fuck that game was called, Dead Dreams or whatever it was called, Death by Dreams. Thanks for that.
Dream of the Dead.
Dream, yeah, something like that. I don't pay for water for my apartment. Yeah.
I don't think I do either.
Okay, this looks like quality Fangame right here. When was it last updated? 2015 it would seem. Wow. Almost current generation. Excellent. Right, okay. We've managed to... This is exactly what happened when Brood was on. A massive fucking digression into... Well, talking about fizzy drinks and water and poison. So, yeah. But that's okay. I'm happy with that. It's more stupid Fangames. What have they ever done for us?
Yeah, we've seen them all anyway. It's fine.
You're right. We have seen them all. I don't think there's anything good to come out of this wiki. We've done it. We've plumbed the depths. What?
Yeah.
Kiyomu. Okay. Dreams of Dead. That's what it's called. Dream of Dead. Dance with the Dead is like fucking it's like synth wavy sort of music. Are you familiar with them? Dance with the Dead? I think it's Dance with the Dead.
Never heard of it, no.
It's quite nice actually.
Is that your techno jams?
Oh no, it's not. It's not techno. No, it's like synth wavy sort of stuff. You know, like quite kind of like a bit electro-y sort of stuff, but yeah, okay. It's nice. It's nice. It's not really my cup of tea normally. I don't mind that kind of music, but
what is your go-to for music? You got like a group or a genre that's your go-to? I mean, I assume that you lean more towards like electronic stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like a little bit of everything, really. Yeah, it's like dark synthwave is synthwave. Yeah, I said synthwave. Yes, I know. I know my shit. The thing is, like a lot of things in life, it tends to kind of come and go in different. Sometimes I feel like listening to this. Sometimes I feel like listening to that. But I would say the underpinning of it is like, yeah, I like all electronic music. I used to really like trance music, but I kind of have moved away from that, and I don't really like it so much.
I used to not care for it at all, and now I mean, I don't go looking for it, but I feel like I have more patience for it or something. Like before, I felt like music had to be something where it's like constantly changing or grabbing your attention, but I like also see the appeal of something that you can just kind of zone out to and enjoy like the little changes in it as it goes.
Rhythm, yeah, the sort of the progressive rhythmic nature of it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But I think I got it got a little bit stale for me because I mean I used to be like the kind of person that was actually keeping up on like different release groups and stuff like that. Really sort of trying to keep my finger on the beat of it.
Cutting edge.
But I kind of just got bored of it. There was a lot of going back about 5 or 6 years. There was a lot of things happening in the trance scene which were annoying people. Like it was at the same sort of time that, well, maybe going back a bit further than that, maybe 6 or 7 years, that suddenly like big festivals and that sort of thing started getting conquered by like EDM and like big room house, and that's really obnoxious sort of style of house music, and that bled over a lot of different genres. I think a lot of trance suffered because they wanted to also appeal to this sort of EDM audience. But
have you been to like big electronic concerts or like festival or anything like that?
Yeah, quite a few. I a lot more. I used to a lot more when I was younger. Pure. When I was younger, I used to be a limber young man. I used to be out there, putting my fist in the air, dancing like an idiot until 5 a.m.
The glory days.
Yeah, now we're in lockdown. No, I haven't. Yeah, not in a long time. Yeah, I do like. I quite particular about these sorts of things.
Not really a scene where I'm at. Well, I mean, North Dakota, we
Doctor
get a whole lot.
Yeah, Doctor is just saying we will never get into this game as long as Fudge has a guest. I'm sorry. I have started it. Come on, I'm getting there. I had to copy.
We're having a good time. Jeez, we're trying to catch up.
Yeah, I had to copy the shortcut that starts the game in a window. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Right, but the game started and I can hear it, so we can appease Dr. Odd now.
All right, yeah, let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's look at this. Koyomu, imaginary dream / hollow dream. Now, can you still see that, Brood? Pure. Sorry, getting my dreamers mixed up.
I can see the web page.
Okay, great. It's got the Japanese on it. It's a Japanese Yuminiki Fangame made by Urakisi in RPG Maker 2000. Unlike most Yuminiki Fangames, the player sits on the bed to daydream rather than sleep. That sounds familiar. I'm sure we played a game that had that as a mechanic not too long ago. The player can explore the dream world and collect effects. The game is saved at the Green Diary on the floor in the bedroom. The main character is a young girl named Moyatsuki. Okay. And Moyatsuki's appearance and real room hint that she's from a very poor family. She wears no shoes. Her room is quite neglected. Her bed sheets are ragged. Her bookshelf is empty. And she has a dead flower on her balcony. Outside of her dreams, Moyatsuki refuses to leave her room. In contrast to this description, her dream room looks cozy and neat and she can travel outside of it. Yeah? That makes sense? Yeah, I think so. She's got no shoes on. Oh dear, here we go.
Oh
man. The game with the amazing freeze frame, possibly. Moyatsuki has long brown hair and a low ponytail with a red hair tie, a white dress with a sleeveless dark grey jacket with a red stripe at the bottom. God, that's a lot of fucking words to describe an appearance, isn't it? She also walks barefoot.
Very important detail.
What, that she walks barefoot?
Yes. That'll appease somebody.
Don't. If the right people are in the chat, then that's all they're. We've been sitting talking about fizzy drinks. They'll be talking about feet for the next half an hour. So that's all we need. Not much is known about Moyatsuki, but she seems like the person to space out, and is pretty easygoing. Based on what? Because she's got no shoes on.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
That's all it takes.
Right, well, it looks like this. And if I just quickly... No. No, that's the wrong thing. Screen. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. There you go. Here you go, Pierre.
Alright.
Nice.
Video game.
Video game. Feet. Who said feet? Luma getting it right. She looks cute, not gonna lie, says Luminary. Well, before we commit to saying statements like that, age unknown. Okay, great. You're in the clear there, Luminary. Say what you want. I was just worried there because I didn't check that, and sometimes, you know, sometimes the protagonists of these games, you know, they're not always. Yeah, you never know. You never know. They can surprise you in all matters, especially when they don't have any shoes on. Right. Okay. I don't know what this says. It looks fine.
It's telling you to walk in circles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Okay. I see what they mean about the room looking quite decrepit because it. Yeah. Wow. No books on the bookshelf. Door.
So she can leave the room, I thought, or
no, she definitely doesn't want to leave the room. She not only shakes her head, she turns around and walks away from it, and she makes a sound like. I could turn it up just a little bit because it seems kind of quiet. Oddly enough, her sprite kind of looks like when she's walking away from us that she's sitting on a wheelie chair.
yeah, I can kind of see it.
That's fine. Not that poor. We've got a bin. We've got a book.
The book.
Yep.
The famous book.
The fabled book.
The dying flower. The air conditioner.
I mean, how poor can you be if you've got air conditioning, right? I suppose in some parts of the world, air conditioning is quite a standard convenience, right? But some would consider that to be a luxury. I have air conditioning in my flat. Pure, it doesn't work though. So yeah, it's like this fucking built-in unit thing.
It doesn't work.
What?
It doesn't work, you said?
No. So it's built into there's like ducts in the flat. So there's actually like proper like fucking air conditioning. Not like.
Is it supposed to work?
Well, I assume so. I mean, I suppose it worked at some point in its life, but now when you turn it on, it sounds like a fucking World War II fighter plane trying to take off. And it's not cold either. So
That's the most important.
I've tried contacting the landlord about this, and they've gone like, "Oh yeah, you're right, it doesn't work." And we're like, "Are you gonna fix it?" And they're like, "No, no, of course we're not gonna fix it."
Straight up, no.
No. So.
All right. Oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's only sweltering heat. Sweltering heat never killed anybody, right?
Jordan says, "Does Uro have a specified age?" I don't believe so.
I don't know. Why are you asking that, Argon? I don't know if that's a good question to ask.
The people must know.
Right, we got 4 doors. It's like the brand new Ford Fiesta. Pure. We got 4 doors.
Ooh.
Which one takes your fancy?
I'm feeling the top left one.
With the pink and the dots.
Yeah.
I've never lived anywhere with AC. Yeah. Well, in fairness, neither had I, but this is pretty, isn't it? I like this.
Yeah, that's a nice area.
Although I must say, our protagonist looks a little out of place. Not offensively so. Just it seems like the world is like a little bit higher detail than the protagonist's art. That's okay. That's okay. We've suffered worse.
Yeah, we'll give it a pass.
No Yuminiki assets on site, so that's What's that thing?
Yet. It's a little water demon chilling.
Yeah, don't trust that thing.
Just having a good time.
Yeah. Good. Sprites are competent. It's just because the world is so bright. Yeah, that could well be it. Hang on, just moving some things around. Good. We seem to have, at your direction, Pyure, we've wandered into a world that is like a bit of a maze. Which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Enough determination will get us through any maze.
Oh.
I always get nervous when a Yuminiki Fangame has like a maze structure straight from the Nexus. It's like, here you go, straight into it. No fucking pissing around. Yeah. Depends on the execution. Some of them are relatively inoffensive.
I would say this is not the best execution. Yeah, I mean, at least put something. Well, there was the little NPC in the water, but I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of life. It's just like walking around in a maze straight from the Nexus.
Yeah, because and even to Tuki's credit, one of the things that they did in that, which I think was a good choice, was I don't know how familiar you are with Tuki, but one of the worlds that you used to be able to access from the Nexus was the what's it called? Not Stone World, but it had like really thin passages, and it was they replaced it with a world that looked more like kind of like a Martian landscape, and it had like a taxi and weird sort of conical structures on it.
Yeah. I know the new place that you're talking.
This is barely a maze. It's literally 4 fucking symmetrical quadrants. Yeah.
It's not exactly a maze, I guess, but it's just...
It's 5 doors, it's a hatchback, dummy. Yeah, I know, I realised that as soon as I said it, Pyure, and I knew you would... Pyure. I realised that as soon as I said it, but I rolled with it anyway. This is barely a maze, what the fuck? It says Argon, yeah. Why has that message not come up on YouTube? Oh, it's because you swore. Argon, you cheeky cunt, you fucking swore at me and your message got censored by YouTube. GG, mate. I would write GG, but my G key doesn't work. Argon, yeah, come on, man. I'm still exploring it, right? Maybe it's not a maze. Maybe it is a maze. Maybe it is amazing. Yes, Pyure.
Probably not.
There you go. Pyure's got my back on the GG front. There we go. Let's go in here. Argon, you'll get your mouth washed out with soap if you keep that up. That's right. I'm having a shot. I think I've probably had enough, but I'm having another one anyway.
Do another shot.
Can you believe, Pyure? Can you believe that I haven't been able to replace my favourite drinking shot glass in what must be about 3 fucking years at this point? I used to have I can tell you, there were Talisker whiskey glasses, right? And there were those, those whiskey glasses you get, and they're like round at the bottom, and you put them down on the table and you fucking roll around as if they're going to spill their contents everywhere.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, okay, right, well, it's unfortunate.
Sounds cool.
Well, I mean, it's cool if you like having a spill hazard that's also what you drink from.
Exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It makes any activity of imbibing extremely lively. And it means that like if you knock your table or something like that, and your glass might literally go fucking flying everywhere. So yeah, there's that. I mean, it's like RNG for your drinking.
Yeah, that's just what everybody wanted implemented into their drinking.
Yeah. I think I had 2 of those glasses at one point, and then I broke them. I broke one of them on stream. Actually, I think I smashed it by driving it into a bottle of drink.
What?
Like I think I had the glass in my hand, and I somehow put it into the bottle of drink, like probably in some kind of drunken stupor. I thought, oh right, yeah, a bottle, and I did that, and Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was immediately after the stream. But I can remember talking about it on Discord afterwards. But yeah, I was a bit upset. 2 soldiers down on duty.
Broke one of them or 2 of them?
Oh, both of them are broken. Both of them are broken.
What happened
now.
to the other one?
I think it was a similar mishap, to be honest. I don't think it happened on stream, but the thing is, they were quite fragile, and they didn't. I'll tell you what happened to the other one. Actually, it was when I was washing it, and it just smashed. And I remember because I had my hand in the glass at the time, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." But yeah, only minor scrapes. It's to keep you from drinking too much. If you're drunk, you spill the alcohol so you don't overdrink. Big think. If you buy a new shot glass, you'll just break it again. Yeah, see, Dr. Rod's thinking. He's thinking a few steps ahead. Yeah.
That's right. Well, that's when we started taking pulls off the bottles. So I don't know if it's really helping anybody.
Holy shit! We've turned into a water balloon.
What kind of special abilities does this grant?
I don't know. I thought it was an apple. I naturally thought that was going to be some kind of apple themed effect, but
I mean, pink trash can in your head or a trash bag.
It could be that. I mean, to me, it definitely looks like
Water balloon.
Jiggles. It jiggles. It's got a jiggly bit, but it only jiggles when you're moving up, which is interesting.
Someone in the chat, what does it say?
We should all buy Fudge a unique themed shot glass. Yeah, it goes boom.
Awesome.
It goes boom. Does it? Through what mechanism does it go boom? I don't believe you. I'm pressing all the usual suspects and fucking nothing is happening. Pomegranate. Pomegranate? It's not a fucking pomegranate. Don't be silly. I suppose it could be, actually. I did think maybe it was some kind of fruit, but I'm holding it as a balloon. I think no fruit jiggles, right? You don't get like a jiggly stalk on an apple.
The jiggle fruit.
Jiggle fruit. Right, okay. It's obviously pomegranate, the stem. Really? I don't actually eat a lot of pomegranates, so...
I mean, I guess it could be. I didn't think their stem looked quite like that, but it could be. Be a few.
You move your head as you move. From the wiki, pomegranate. Okay.
Alright. Mystery solved. 10 points to Utsuho.
Yeah, pomegranate, yeah. Yeah, well done.
And Fairy 10 points to Fairy Slash as well.
Yeah, no points to Argon though. Don't give Argon any points. He's got too many points.
That's right.
Argon's got so many points over the years that it's caused an integer overflow, and now he's got minus 300,000 odd points. So
it's gonna take a while to climb back up the ranks.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing is Argon knows. Argon knows the business of Fangames.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't know it, he tends to find it out quite quickly as well. Maybe
Argon.
it can really explode. But the thing is, I don't think pomegranates can canonically explode. Maybe that's why this effect does jack shit. What?
Canonically, like in the real world.
Yeah. The story of the pomegranate. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a thing that goes. Yeah, there you go, Argon. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. You big nerd.
I keep getting lost watching the stream instead of like the live video feed from you because I'm reading chat.
Yeah, I can imagine that's a bit distracting.
Way behind.
I know the business of fan games. Read the fucking wiki. Yeah, absolutely, Argon. That's a fair observation. Although I do make a point, as you probably have noticed over the years, of not reading the wiki page too much before I play it, in the hope that I don't spoil anything for myself. I don't always do a particularly good job at that, but if you want to read the wiki and spoil it for me, if you want to spoil me, Argon, I mean,
By all means.
Please spoil away. Spoil me like a trash bag head effect.
Like one of your French girls.
It's do you know what? I was talking about this on the Yumitsuki Discord a little bit, and my remark was that because there's a song in Yumitsuki and somebody was saying that it's quite annoying, right? And I mean, I'm of the opinion that most music in Yuminiki Fangames isn't actually annoying. It's how long you have to listen to it that determines how annoying it is. Like,
yeah, that is definitely a factor.
You can have quite short, quite extreme, almost like white noisy loops in an area, but if it's only for like a couple of frames,
yeah, or just walk through it,
or like a screen, then it's fine. But if it's like you have to listen to this for like
looking for something in a giant area that you're wandering about in for a long time, and it's like a 6-second loop of some annoying garbage.
Yeah, but even at that, a longer loop can be equally as annoying. If the thing is, if you're having to listen to it just for so long,
yeah,
and little things as well, like if it doesn't look correctly, of course, is another thing. Can we wake up? I'm done with this world. Meow. That was a nice sound. Mm-hmm. Oh, Kamijo's here. Hello, Kamijo. Right, bedtime. Who is with Fudge today? This is the venerable Pyure, who hasn't joined us in a while, but is back for old time's sake.
That's right. Back and better than ever, or something.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to have a second dude that comments with Fudge. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I've really been enjoying this, like the last few weeks with you having like a guest on. It is entertaining to watch, or listen to the banter back and forth and all that while you're playing the games. Which, I mean, not to say you do a bad job on your own when you're playing the games too, but it's just nice to have a little co-host and get that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good fun as well. I think how to phrase this in a manner. Yeah, it's good, and I think the thing is that all the folk who have come on have also been quite interesting in their own right, either through their prowess or just through their banter ability. It's been good like that. I'm planning to. There's one more person that I would like to try and harangue in to try and get on the stream.
Oh yeah.
Other than, of course, like yourself, like you're like the honor guard of olden days.
Of old.
Graduated member. Part of the Fudge retirement home, the retirement package.
Where's Dame at?
Yeah, but there's a couple of other people because we've got some very talented Dream Diary developers and. I think it's also quite fun to have other, Leighton and Sayaka are not actively developing games either, so it's not like that should be a prerequisite. And in some ways, I think it's good fun to just, as you say, have a bit of a banter.
Yeah.
This
it doesn't necessarily have to be based around the Dream Diary or Fangame in general. It could be literally anything.
I'll tell you something, Pyure, and I say this on the stream as well because it's something that I've been considering. I was going to mention it at the start of the stream, but I didn't want to because it's a bit of a downer subject, and I don't necessarily want to just. So I will throw this out here as an idea. So as some of you will know, I've been working away on the Dream Diary game and. I've been showing criminally little of my progress, although I've been trying to show bits and bobs. And I have been a bit worried because essentially, as of this week, there are 2 weeks left. The submission is essentially the last week of June, right? So there's two weeks to go.
Wow, that came up fast.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. And the chat, the sort of the conflict that's going on in my head is it's like. I'm honestly starting to wonder now if maybe trying to do something different with the bingo streams might be a good idea. But in honesty, as I've been talking to you, don't be flattered by this, I've been thinking that this has actually been quite a nice break from worrying about the Dream Diary jam. Because what was
shit, it's all because of me.
Yeah. and the other dreamers that tune in as well, of course. Because what I was worried about is that 2 hours out of the day 2 hours out of 1 day a week doesn't sound like a lot. Given that I'm also having to balance that around a working week and stuff, I was considering at the start of the stream saying I might reduce the length of the stream down, or maybe just put it on pause for the rest of June. But in a lot of ways, actually, I've got through this evening and I thought, actually, I feel a lot better now than when I started. So, do you know what? Fuck that. We're gonna bingo it to the end, and if it means that I don't finish the jam, then fuck it. Fuck the jam. The bingo transcends the jam. The bingo is here before the jam. The jam is the newcomer.
The bingo lives on. The bingo will be here.
The bingo's forever.
Before and after the jam.
It's the infamous pair of seagulls smile. What are you talking about, Brood?
I don't know what that means.
Who's this? What?
Dame says, "Let me in." I don't know what that means. Does she mean the?
She's.
Oh, she wants in the call.
She wants in the call. What do you think, Pure? I mean, we've got a little intimate thing here.
Yeah, I know. We've gotten so close over these last 2 hours. Well, less than, but
do you know what? There's 7 minutes to go. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Everyone's probably ready for bed anyway. So okay, right. Well, this is going to be a real fucking harken back to the glory days.
Oh yeah, I'm honored to be on with Dame.
Yay! I'm in.
As soon as she unmutes her mic.
Was she muted? Hello, Dame.
It's presently muted.
Is she?
Yeah.
No?
I heard her.
Really?
Yeah, no, you're not muted. Don't listen. He's trying to confuse you.
I have her muted.
You had me muted.
Oh, that's rude, isn't it?
Right?
Oh my god. Hello, I can hear you now.
God, you
I
forget.
was looking at my mic and I'm like...
Never mind me, I'm an idiot.
We got a cat effect.
Yeah.
Dame, if you want to see the stream in real time, you should be able to see it on here.
I'm checking that out. Join stream? Cool!
Yeah.
I've never done this before.
Yeah, I know. Remember the olden days where we had Skype and
Skype.
shit? Yeah, things have come a long way in like 3 years, haven't they?
Yeah.
Skype is such garbage as is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot more convenient. It works pretty good.
It's nice to hear you again, Dame. This feels like a meeting of the old friends.
Yeah, I remember the what was that Sonar game that you played on stream?
Scanner Sombra.
Yeah. Loved that. That was so much fun. I think
It's such a unique game.
Do you know you can play that? You can play that in VR now.
Really?
Yeah, I tried it briefly.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I tried it briefly and I was a bit like, holy shit, and then I just couldn't be bothered to continue playing it. But I probably should at some point. It was quite interesting.
Are you one to get disoriented by VR?
Disoriented in what sense? Like
I don't know. I don't have it myself, but I've tried it before, and like after
Argon, we're in another maze. I don't care what you said, but we're in another maze. My initial feeling about this game was correct. This game's full of mazes. Sorry.
I have to prove my identity. Weed, Lameo. If there was a soundboard of me, I'm really worried.
Weed.
Yeah, weed. Yeah, weed. Go on, Pure, please. You're saying about VR.
Yeah, like certain things that I tried. Like I did like what was like a roller coaster simulation, and I also like played some other game where it was just like a recreation room where you could like play ping pong with people and shit like that, and like just looking around and like moving around in the world and stuff. Like after an hour of that, I kind of got, I don't know if you'd call it motion sickness, or it just kind of like messed with my head a little bit to where I had to like take it off and just take a break for a bit.
So there's a thing which they call your VR legs, right? Which is a bit like your sea legs, right? And it does happen.
You get used to.
Yeah, you do get used to it. And what it stems from is like if you're using a VR headset, especially the sort of the more first generation ones like the Vive and the original Oculus Rift, right? They are flawed in their ways. They have like the pixel density, for example, on the display is good, but it's not perfect, and the field of view is also good, but it's not perfect. You don't get like you can still see the sort of the sides of the screen at the corners of your eye. It's not like full field of view. All of these little factors combined with little things as well, like if you have a like absolutely fucking shit hot gaming PC, then the chances of you getting this sort of motion sickness are quite low actually. But if you're running it on say a more sort of medium grade gaming rig, then you know it might be running at like a full 90 FPS most of the time, but occasionally it might dip down. Maybe you've got like a slow hard disk and it's having to load something. Every time that FPS drops below 90, you kind of get that little, little sort of, and if that happens too often, that's when it sort of accumulates over time, and that's, you know, so it only takes like a few frames of that happening over the space of an hour, and you just start feeling a bit queasy, and that's who the fuck was that? But the thing is, the newer VR headsets are a lot better for that. You know, they don't have this what they call the screen door effect. The screens are much higher resolution. They've got like OLED displays and stuff like that.
Less performance issues.
Well, I mean, you still need a pretty beastly gaming computer to do anything serious, but
I played the PS4 VR and I never had any issues, but it's probably because it doesn't drop any frames because it's a console, not a PC.
I think.
What did you play?
I just played a random bunch of games that someone had. I only got to play it for an hour at someone's house. Like there was like one you go underwater and there's like sharks around you and just stuff like that.
A little experience kind of.
Yeah, because I actually thought I would get motion sickness because when the first time I played Mario Galaxy, I never had an issue before ever. But when I played Mario Galaxy and I got on the first planet and the camera tilted, I fucking had vertigo for like half an hour, and I've never experienced that before. I've never had it since either, but it was terrible.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was just so sick, and I was like, I've been playing games my whole life, so when someone's like, "This is VR," I was like, "Oh, let's keep it slow."
Yeah, I've heard well, I've seen gameplay of it too, but I've heard the what was it, the Resident Evil 7 or whatever the latest Resident Evil was in VR is like actually terrifying.
You can get eaten in it.
I don't know what all happens, but I've just heard like the level of realisticness is unsettling. Which I don't know. I haven't experienced that personally. For me, doing the roller coaster little experience or whatever was a lot because I hate roller coasters in real life because I'm a pussy.
The older you get, the worse roller coasters are, really.
Yeah. Well, I never liked them when I was younger, so it's probably not going to get any better.
I like certain types of roller coasters. I like roller coasters that don't, because the thing which makes me ill on roller coasters is not the roller coaster itself. It tends to be if it's doing lots of circular, you know, like the thing that makes me sick is like fucking teacups or like Enterprise, you know, where it's spinning around like fucking mental.
Oh, I love that shit.
I don't get. I enjoy it, but it makes me really sick. Like I can't like a swinging ship, for example. I can do that all day because that's great fun. But like
I like all roller coasters, but the first dip is what kills me. So if the rest of the ride is fine, it doesn't matter. But that first dip pretty much ruins the whole ride. Like I'm just fucked from that first drop.
When you're doing like the big climb and then you finally...
Yeah, like the big climb. Like my stomach just doesn't settle down after that, and I can't enjoy the ride.
Look at how many effects we're getting. We've just got like we're getting like effects per minute here. We've got. Okay, who wants to try and figure out what this effect is? Right. So this is the effect that we just picked up. It says.
Okay.
No, it says. No. What? No. It says Hugh. Hugh.
I thought it said Hiyake.
Does it say K? To be honest, I was learning Japanese on the train, and since I'm not getting the train very much anymore, I haven't been learning a lot of fucking Japanese recently, so probably I've forgotten
gave
it.
up on it for a little while. I was on a kick for a bit, but
Who wants to tell me what this effect is?
I bet I'm right. I bet I'm right. Somebody tell me I'm right. I need the confirmation.
Aragon says, I love all roller coasters, they're awesome. Oh shit, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that? Gyaru. Okay. Aragon's probably right. I mean, just say Aragon's right. I mean, I don't have a strong enough knowledge to dispute it.
Aragon's a nerd. He's always right.
Yeah, nerd.
Nerd.
Inform us.
That's yeah, perhaps, but yeah, Aragon is genuinely a real trooper, so I can't
Yeah, that's a good
I
guy.
can't slay on him too much.
We all love Aragon.
Exactly.
Secretly. We
yeah.
can't tell him to his face.
Yeah, exactly. Secret
Get
love.
a big head.
What's this?
Right.
Dame. I didn't ask. How are you?
I'm drinking wine, so I'm good.
Okay.
Nice.
Good.
Right?
Go for some wine. What kind? Red or white or bitter?
I only do whites. This is a sweet Riesling harvest.
Okay.
Nice. I haven't had wine in quite a while, actually. I've been drinking mainly spirits in recent times.
Yeah, same. I haven't had wine in quite a
Usually
while.
do rye straight. That's usually my go-to.
Yeah.
Gyaru. If you want to.
What did I say? I already forgot.
I forgot to.
Guess it doesn't matter.
I thought that did that first character have what are those things called? The little circle on it. Did it? Because I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Either.
No.
That's why I was reading it as
Because it's that's normally who like the who sound, isn't it? Like I guess if it's got the little circle, it's a goo sound. I don't fucking know. I don't really care either. To be honest. It's gone. In fact, we can look at it now. What am I talking about?
I've been doing okay. I'm kind of just like, I leave in less than 10 days, so I'm already shipping my shit all off, and I'm living out of my suitcase, and trying to get money for the final things I need, that stuff.
You leave? Where are you going?
I'm moving from Oregon to Indiana on the 20th.
Ah, right.
And I want to send my stuff off on Saturday, so it's like there when I get there, because I hate the opposite more.
why Indiana?
Well, I've got some friends there to live with. It's way cheaper to live than where I live now. Like, since I've lived here, the cost of living has gone up at least 4 times in 8 years. So I just can't afford to stay here anymore, especially if I don't have someone to rent with.
Yeah, fair.
And it's something new. I haven't seen that part of the States, so whatever. I'll learn some shit.
Fairy Slash says good luck on the move.
Thanks, Fairy.
I hate moving. They always say that, like, moving's like one of the top 3 most stressful fucking things you can do. It sounds like you've got a solid plan for it, Dame. That's the
Well, the best thing to do is when you move is throw out every single thing you don't want anymore, because then it's less to move. That always helps.
That's the time to go through your shit and be like, how did I even end up with all this garbage? That
I haven't worn this shirt in 3 years, whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's good for, honestly. It is a good, like, little turning point in your life.
Yeah, but then you look at it and you go, oh yeah, but it was a gift, and it's like...
I'm like that, actually. I'm like the opposite of a hoarder. I try to keep as little stuff as possible. I like simplicity.
Right.
A lean lifestyle.
Yeah.
Wise.
To go.
Efficient.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've got a mountain of synthesizers at the moment, and I don't want to part with any of them, because I'm like, oh no, but that one. I mean, I haven't used it in like 6 months, but I'm
all good sentimental value.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool.
Right. got a house full of synthesizers. You look like a badass. You look like a big music producer.
Do you know who has a lot of synthesizers?
Who's that?
Alex Jones.
I'm laughing way too hard at that. Fucking Alex Jones.
For some reason, it circulated. I guess maybe he was on Cribs or something. I don't know. But there was like pictures of his house, and he's like, oh, it turns out he's like really into fucking like hardware synthesizers.
Really?
It's like I don't really know how I should react to that.
Yeah, me neither. I'd be very interested to see what he uses them for.
Nothing good, I imagine.
So, have we talked about this area that we're in right now?
We're sitting on a stump.
We sure are. We've got the scrolling.
I like the art in the background, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yuminiki.
Yeah, it's very Yuminiki. I was almost thinking that it's another instance of something being ripped, but it looks original. So just kind of inspired by.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're moving to Indiana, you'll be close to Cedar Point.
Oh, I know. They're already telling me they're gonna take me to all these roller coasters and get me sick as fuck. They want to.
That really is the thing that scares me, though. It's like the sort of the peer pressure of going like somewhere with lots of roller coasters and stuff.
I've actually gone up to a roller coaster and was about to get in the seat, and I wimped out last minute. I felt really like embarrassed, but I just couldn't do it. I was totally doing it due to peer pressure.
Yeah, that would be me too. No. Even my close friends could not peer pressure me into.
And this was like one of the ones that were supposedly the worst. So like while I was sitting 2 hours in line, scaring myself to death.
Right. Nah, I'm just gonna hard pass on that.
Right. Too old now.
Yeah, I mean, I do like there's a roller coaster in where is it? Is it Alton Towers? I think it's Alton Towers, or is it? So the two theme parks I can think of in the UK of note are you've got Alton Towers and you've got Thorpe Park, and one of them has this roller coaster called Oblivion, and it's like one of these sort of like vertical drops. So you go up to like an edge and then it just like goes straight down. Things like that I'm absolutely fine with. I mean, there's no nausea involved. And then there was this other one where it like accelerates up to like 100 miles per hour, like within seconds. It's like straight off the bat. Stuff like that. It's a real thrill, and because it's not twisting and turning around like mad, it doesn't make me feel it doesn't make me feel ill. But as soon as it's like doing like huge fucking like multiple corkscrews around and around and around, that's where I can't fucking do it. I'd be a terrible fighter pilot, I think is what I'm saying.
I would too. Yeah, the drops in particular, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. It makes my stomach feel all weird, and I don't like it.
I'm thinking
Have you ever been to one of those like Tower of Terror type of things where it's like it races you up and up and up and up and up, and then it drops you
down and up and down and up and stuff? Oh, then I actually quite like them. Actually,
do you?
Yeah.
I cannot do that. No.
I can that's the kind of thing that I can handle because there's no sort of circling around. Yeah.
I think I can twist better than free falls.
I'm gonna pour myself a final shot. I think I'm probably gonna bring this to a close, unfortunately, guys, because like a square, I have work tomorrow, and also I have a Yuminiki Fangame to work on, so I probably ought to try and what's the eloquent way of putting it? Compartmentalize my time a bit so that I'm not steaming. Well, just generally, yeah, just not steaming. I'm really trying to figure out how I can, because I'm conscious that a lot of people are, because I'm trying to put things up about my game, but at the same time, it's without context, and I'm really struggling about how to actually communicate. Oh, we got another fucking effect! Oh my god, this game is brilliant. Look at all these effects. What even is that?
I haven't seen most of the effects. I've been too engaged in the conversation.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm not allowed on roller coasters because of my heart, so have fun. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds like a valid enough reason. It's just the butterflies, Si. It's Pyure makes my stomach feel all weird and I don't like it.
Rude.
Oh, Sai said that. Of course.
Or ways, maybe that's a compliment. I don't know.
I don't know. Could be either one.
I think
He's got
it
a guy
is.
crush on you.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Tying back to what we said earlier, don't let him near your keyboard because you might trash it.
Yeah.
Fancy gay tree. It's a very. I don't know if it's quite gay, but it's definitely sort of technicolor. It's very.
It
colourful.
is that time of the month, isn't it?
Yes, it's aware. Maybe it only appears during Pride Month.
Right.
What? Pride.
Good. Right. I'm having a final Jim Beam. Just the shits and giggles.
I'm just gonna
Audio threesome.
Oh my days. Oh my days. That's the special eucalyptus tree. This is definitely Si's tree. Now that's a fudge getting double. Oh my days. Fudge getting double teamed.
I like this combo. I like being on with Dame also. It's nice.
Probably get on more. I don't know how I sound. I got like a pseudo professional microphone, so I don't know.
I'm literally using a Rock Band microphone.
Sounds pretty damn good.
All right, cool.
I've heard worse.
You sound fine, Dame. Were you not using something before, like a tablet or like a PlayStation or something?
I was using a gold headset before, but now I've got like an actual mic. So.
Yeah, I mean, you both sound brilliant, to be honest. No complaints
Awesome.
at all.
I had no idea how I sound, so yeah, I was hoping it was decent.
You sound great. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, quality mics are a bit of a double-edged sword. I was telling who was I talking about this? Leighton.
Pierce sounds like he's in a rock band. That's fitting.
In a Rock Band. That's right. That's what the microphone does. That's what I got it for.
You're like the bassist with the long hair and stuff, right?
I am not either of those things.
You don't have long hair, or you don't have you're not a bassist.
I do not have either of those.
Oh.
Dame just knows how to talk. What does that mean? They know how to talk too.
Yeah, we're talking.
We're all
up a
speaking
storm.
English here.
I think I'm
Yeah.
the one that's the least likely to be able to talk properly.
Nah, you're leading the conversation. We're just bullshitting over it.
Yeah, well, that's the nature of the stream, to be honest. I mean, that's the same even if there's nobody else talking. So, meandering bullshit, hoping that the game somehow carries it through. Oh, there's a giant fucking eyeball. Look at that.
Oh, that's what you need.
Yeah, words big good.
Words are hard.
Yeah, words are extremely hard. I feel like this game sort of petered out a little bit, to be honest. I mean, I was oh. Okay. I shouldn't. That's the game knew that I was saying that, and it's like, okay, here you go, mate. You want to fucking go? You want to fucking go? Here you go. Welcome to the fucking Demon Docks. It's like, do you know what those little heads remind me? It's like Space Funeral. It's like the title screen of Space Funeral. Do you
It
ever?
does look like the little logo thing for Space Funeral.
It's always dirty with fudge. Yeah, that's the way we roll.
Sai wants in now. Oh, everybody wants in now.
For heaven's sake, we're
3 is almost too much because like you don't want to interrupt each other all the time, you know.
well.
No, I think 3 is perfect.
There's a technical limit on how many people can actually have in this channel as well, and it's either 3 or 5. Oh no, we can
5?
increase it. Yeah, I think it's set to 3.
5 people.
I thought you could do up to 10.
Maybe you can. I think this is one of these things that changes depending on how many and if you pay for Discord or not.
Yeah.
And I don't. But
Oh, do you mean as far as?
Oh, you don't.
sharing?
Yeah.
I probably should at some point. I mean, we
Yeah,
do
Nitro has better screen sharing and better audio quality and stuff.
we do get a lot of mileage out of Discord. So you know, if all of the things that I get a free load off of Discord is probably one of the things that ought to get a bit of a kickback, right? Yeah, but you know, in a lot of ways, actually, you know, this is fine. And you know, and do you know what? Based on what you were saying earlier, Pyure, and what some folk in the chat were saying, you know, it feels to me like the technology with what we've got now actually makes this a bit more accessible. Because as Dame will well remember, when we were doing this before, it was a bit clunky, it was a bit awkward. This works a lot better.
Yeah, I was in that too.
Since I started, I even paid for 2 accounts for a while because I'm that glad I don't have to use Skype anymore. I fucking hated Skype. It was terrible.
Yeah, I was reluctant to make the switch at first when first Discord first came out. I was like, oh yeah, this is just gonna be another whatever. But yeah, it's definitely surpassed.
It replaced everything, so it's the thing now. Unless you're a furry, then you're on Telegram. So.
Or even heard of that.
Still clinging to IRC.
Yeah.
IRC.
Honestly, I was on IRC way too late, like for when it was in its prime. I haven't touched it in a while, but I was still using IRC for quite a while.
The one thing that is cool about IRC is that it's quite an open platform, and that
and TeamSpeak was awful too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
TeamSpeak, yeah, or Ventrilo. That was I spent a lot of hours on Ventrilo when it was a pro gamer, and that's shit. That's fucking shit and all.
I didn't know it still existed.
Yeah, Ventrilo still exists. I don't know who uses it. A lot of people still use TeamSpeak. I don't know why, but yeah. But in some ways, it's a bit of a shame. You know, the thing about Discord is that it's got such a wide sort of encapsulation of a lot of different things. Like, it covers what IRC would do. It covers what TeamSpeak would do.
It's IRC and Messenger in one. That's basically what it is. And servers are IRC servers. Yeah.
It makes Skype redundant. It makes IRC redundant. It makes TeamSpeak redundant. But on the other hand, well, that's brilliant because it's a good product. It also, I mean, I have a bit of a concern about, well, does that mean that Discord is kind of just going to be like the de facto ruler? A bit like how Apple was a little while ago, where it's like I
feel like Discord is definitely like the end-all messenger, whatever system for gamers at least. But there's other communities that use Discord too.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing about Discord too, is how like hard they're pushing the gamer thing and like their little memes and this and that. Like
maybe they want to launch their own site sometime, compete with YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, I mean they could. Yeah,
they could.
Know what their game is, but they would definitely. There's already tie-ins, I think, with streaming and such.
Because people use Discord for like we're doing. We're streaming, but we're using Discord to share the video and to talk.
Did you have something to say, Blanc?
Sorry?
Did you have something to say? You were on the screen here.
With this flower? I mean, it's very pretty, isn't it?
It's better than my art.
The music's a bit annoying, but I can't tell if this girl that's wandering around is just, I don't know. She's not saying anything to us. Maybe we can try one of our many effects. Oh, there we go. Dead. Fantastic.
Yep. Takes care of that.
We tried the first effect in our inventory, and it was the one that murdered them dead.
That's what you like to see.
If someone else wants to hop in, I can hop out. I don't mind.
Dame, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm gonna bring things to a close in a minute. It's
getting late.
We're in overtime at the moment, so.
Did we ever figure out if the pomegranate does anything?
As far as I can see, it does jack shit. Might as well be a water balloon for all it matters. I'm so. I can't believe that. I mean, especially when it's looking towards the camera like that. I swear it looks like a balloon, like a water balloon or something. I can see it. But okay, right. You know what? This is as good a point as any to close it. We've killed the only NPC that we could kill in our experience, so we'll draw it to a close.
Mass genocide has been achieved.
Yep, we've taken the Urotsuki approach to the dream world, and we've defeated the enemies. Do you know what? I have to say that was an interesting little game. More of a what I would call a traditional Yuminiki fan game compared to some of the games we played tonight. And that's no bad thing. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of, it's like a home cooked meal. None of this, none of this. Yeah, none of this Russian fucking stolen assets from Yuminiki sort of stuff. It's someone's gone through the incredible process of trying to make something a bit more original, and
I liked it. Yeah,
stands on its own merit. It's not mass.
A lot of interesting things to see.
It's not mass genocide if no one's left to call it. Yeah, I would say that
it's not mass genocide. There's nothing left.
I would say that the content in that was paced just about right. Perhaps a little bit slow, but I was obviously coming across things at a decent enough rate.
Yeah, you're still finding new things to explore.
Because there's so many games that were played where I could piss about for the same amount of time and I would have just seen nothing. And that was pretty well balanced, I would say. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. So let's see what if there's anything else on the wiki of note to say about that. Apparently there's quite a few effects, although we did get quite a few effects. Moetsuki becomes 10. Moetsuki's head turns into a pomegranate. There you go. Moetsuki becomes braid with dots of color.
If I had an effect, it would probably be tan because I don't go outside, so I would need it.
You slow down, Dame, because there's another effect here. Moetsuki becomes a red Japanese mailbox.
Hey.
Or apparently that weapon that we were using to kill that person in our final frame there was a large chain. I wouldn't have guessed that's what that was. I thought it was a sword.
I thought that was a sword too.
Yeah. What do people say about this game? Hey, can I have some help? I can boot up the game with no problem, but whenever I sit on the bed, I can't seem to get into the dream world. Oh well, that's a shame, isn't it?
Oh
well. Where's the mailbox effect? There's Nex. Nex is replying as well. Oh my freaking goodness. Okay, right. So there's nothing interesting in the comments. No drama, nothing like that. That's what I was hoping for. A bit of drama.
Yeah.
Comment section drama.
Yeah, exactly. But we're fucking coming up on past. I think it's probably about time to draw this massive adventure to a close. Do you know what's quite good? All of this combined with your company, Pyure, and also your company, Dame, jumping in at the last minute, has brought back a little bit of hope to me, because as I was saying to Pyure, I don't know if you caught that, Dame, but I was considering saying at the beginning of the stream that I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue doing this for the next 2 weeks, because I was worried that the stress of doing the streams plus the time out of the week trying to do the Yuminiki, the Dream Diary Jam would just become a bit too much. But in a lot of ways, this has actually been so much fun, and I have to hand
You're
it to you.
You're like the streamer, and this is your thing and all, but I hope you do enjoy doing these streams. It should be fun for you.
Yeah, if it feels like a chore.
It doesn't. It never. No, to say that it feels like a chore is not the right way to describe it. But at the same time, it's at least 2 hours, possibly more than that. Because there's a lot of prep and stuff that goes into making sure that all the
and it is on a schedule.
Works.
Like it's at a certain time. You gotta be ready for that time.
It's a commitment.
Yeah. Does your little picture on it animates, Dame? I just started talking there as you were talking.
From Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I noticed that, but it started talking when you were talking. It freaked me out.
I use online everywhere, so.
Yeah, it talks whenever Dame talks.
What I was getting at there, guys, is that you've kind of inspired a bit of confidence to keep with this, because it's been a lot of fun tonight, and I think thank you very much to the both of you for showing up.
I'm really glad.
Well, I could definitely hop on next week too if you wanted someone else on.
Anytime, man.
No. Next week we're gonna have Kikiyama on.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Holy!
Kikiyama, what do you think? This game's talking about the protagonist being in barefoot. What do you think about that? We'll see what happens. But anyway, it's been absolutely excellent having you two on. It's been a lot of fun. I think everyone has greatly enjoyed it as well. In case you're tuning in for the first time, we do this every Thursday. So we play random things. We might do more Yuminiki fan games next week. We'll see. Nightmare Dashi's gonna say I'll hop on and rap.
Oh my!
I seem to remember that Nightmare Dash actually did that before.
I remember somebody did that before, and
I
it didn't.
think that was
turn out
Nightmare,
very
yeah.
well.
Yeah. Well, we could have that again, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Bye,
what happens.
guys. Have
Right.
a good day. Or
Yeah.
night.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'm gonna just move you out now. So thanks again.
Good night.
Yes, wasn't that good fun, everybody? We managed to get through 2 games in 2.5 hours. Could you say that was the fault of perhaps me and Pure having a wee bit of shooting the shit? Perhaps, I don't know. But I've had a great time, and I hope all of you have as well. As I was saying, we do this every Thursday. If you've enjoyed yourself, please make sure and tune in next Thursday. We'll perhaps see if we can get more talented people in our little Dreamer community to come on and say a few words. I've had a bit to drink. I've got a lot of Dream Diary programming to do, so I'll leave you at that, kids. If you've got much of your Thursday left to go, please enjoy it. Otherwise, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for bearing with me on this adventure, and hopefully, I will see you on the next one.